welcome to the first video edition of Bragging Rights Breakdown. Didn't have a great response on the poll, but there was more leaning towards the video, so I will be doing it this week. Let me know what you think this week on the new poll, video, written, kind of tell me what you like. Alright, I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can because Thursday Night Football is right about to start. I meant to get this done yesterday and just fell out of time, so here we go. Now we got that out of the way. Get your kiddie pools out because players splashed more this week than damn Magikarp, alright? So first, let's take care of our weekly awards. By the way, if I look down or move my hand, I apologize. That's where my screen is. Alright, so Juggernaut, Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies, 129 points. Nice one there, Mike. Kingslayer, Brian over Nate. Technically, both of you guys were Kings, but I'm going to go with that one there because it's the best we can do. And I think Nate is the one that everybody's kind of trying to beat right now with his big point games. Upset, Rob over Chris, largest shout out. Rob over Chris, largest upset. Shout out to Brian over Nate and Luke over myself as well, you rat bastard. Lombardi, Lamar Miller, 4 balls deep. Good start there. Tough luck. Balls deep to Foley's. 4th most points against the 2nd most points. Sorry, balls deep. That one sucks. Tony to Folks for the teabag. 58.5 points. What the fuck, Tony? All right. Bonehead, Chris, 52.4 points on your bench. Get it together, buddy. Failed Prophet, Nate, 14.7 points below his projected, and he did end up losing, which is really what the Failed Prophet is there for, which is kind of a I should have won thing. Space Cadet, most 0-point starters. Tony, dude, again, what the hell? Antonio Gates is injured. Sankey, 3rd string, he's not going to really get into much. And the Texans defense went negative 2.5. I don't think anybody predicted the Dolphins to do that good with their new coaching, but they did. Foley, balls deep, game of the week, as well as Rob and Chris. Both of you guys, 5.3 point difference, real close there. On to the recap. Now, I did get predictions last week from Brian and folks. I encourage you to send me yours this week because it definitely adds an extra little bragging right to our aptly named league. So if everybody gets to brag about something, right? Me and folks went 4 and 1 this week. On the flip side, Brian went 1 and 4. Suck, but he's new to it. So both me and folks have had a little bit of experience doing this one. So on to the recap. Balls deep at Project Badass. Both me and folks got this one right. It was projected to be a good game. Didn't disappoint with down to the wire Monday night game. Balls deep took a 3-point lead Thursday. Foley's early Sunday start flop with only 0.4 points. Game opened up the true morning games with Chris taking the lead, 82.6 to 79.7. Foley took the lead Sunday afternoon, and after Sunday night was only a 1.3 point game. Really tight. Foley ended up keeping the lead, though, and won this 102.9 to 108.2. Beats by Ray at Underdogs. I'm the only one got this correct. Not trying to brag, but hey, it's there. It was a tight game, though. Rob got off to a small start on Thursday and really opened up his 28.5 lead early Sunday. While he kept his lead through Sunday morning, Chris did take it over in the afternoon. Rob's last players took him to 88.4 points Sunday night. Chris still had 3 players to go, so he's in a great position, especially with only like a 20-point deficit. Unfortunately, he couldn't do anything. It fell flat, lost 88.4 to 83.1, came really down to the wire and had a lot of plays that could have changed that. 1 touchdown. Reign of Wayne at the Cowboys. Mike got this one correct. I traveled there this week. Folks, nice call. While we were the tightest predicted game, it was not anywhere near the tightest game. The explosiveness combo of Tannehill and Landry, who are about to play again here tonight, just whooped my ass. I mean, the two of them put up big points. There wasn't much scoring early on, but with both those players and then all but 2 of Luke's players going on Sunday morning, he really opened up that and put me in trailing the whole time. I had to make up everything. Coming into Monday, though, it was a tight game. I was only 8.4 points behind. I only had 1 player, though. He had 2. Just didn't work out, especially with Chris Johnson sitting there. Needless to say, I lost 83.3 to 105.3. Big explosion on Monday night for Luke's players. Tony versus Mike Folks. Everyone called this one correct. The game was a bigger blowout than predicted. To make this one short, Mike took a lead Thursday. Never let it go. This one was over as early as Tony ran out of players Sunday morning with a score of 80.5. Mike still had players, and he already had the lead, so he just really blew him out. 80.5 to 129 the highest score of the week as well. Baller on a budget, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Me and folks got this one to correct, but to be fair, Brian's wrong guess here. He was in the game, and Nate has been put up pretty big points. Projected to be a close game, but a lackluster performance by Matt Ryan and Julian Edelman and Ben Watson left Nate at the mercy of Young Gurley and Diggs. Early lead was taken by Brian on Thursday. Almost lost the lead multiple times. However, he kept it all the way through. Early Monday, 4.5 point game. 9.8 in the morning, afternoon games, 8.2. Stayed until Monday night's explosion, 114.8 final score, over 84.3 for me. All right, now let's go ahead and hit the predictions. With this week's predictions are one-sided for some reason. Both for all three, me, Brian, and folks, all took the same people. So as I talk about my predictions, just note that they went the exact same route here. All right. Underdog at Infinite Loop, 1-6 versus 2-5. Both teams are looking to make a final stand, but frankly, Tony is too inconsistent to really trust with any predictions. Chris has the early predictions and the better matchups in a winnable game, pending some big plays by Tony because we have seen him explode. Chris will take this one, I think. Luke at Brian, 4-3 to 6-1. Luke is on a hot streak, and Brian is off a big win against the toughest player in the league. So let's see how this one turns out. The matchups are leaning gently towards ball on the budget. However, the early predictions were leaning towards Luke. So big scoring potential here for Luke. With Brian's luck against tougher opponents, especially, Brian could probably take this because every time he plays a tougher opponent, they seem to score low for whatever reason. Take last week, for example. That being said, I got to go with my gut here and go with Luke for this round. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at Beats by Ray. Rob, I'm sorry, this is your second week going against the toughest opponent in the league. Bortles is on a bye, which kind of sucks too because it would have been fun to have those two play against each other. I know folks would love to be wrong here. I know he sided with me. Rob is heavily affected by the bye week, whereas Nate is fresh off his bye week and has all of his big players. It's just going to be a real uphill battle if Rob can do anything here. That being said, Teenage Mutant Bortles to win this one. All right, Project Badass at my house. Foley went big this week, but it's tough to assume he'll do it again. While my team is not making their potential, I still just don't see Foley getting up to that big points again. We'll see what happens, but I have the early predictions. I have the better matchups. When I ran the early predictions on Tuesday, that was prior to our trade going through, so I did have a little bit of information knowing that. He has since filled in Rashard Matthews, who's playing right now by now. But the other two, the other slot they're leaving empty, trying to pull a Belichick on us, I guess, here, Foley. Don't know what's going on there. But the other two predictors helped me stay unbiased on this one, and I got to go with myself. Don't think Foley's going to be able to do it, but it will be a good game. All right, fire-breathing rubber duckies at Balls Deep. Red hot, folks. He stumbled in weeks 2 and 3, but he's since gone on a 3-game win streak, 3 or 4 game win streak. Roller coaster for Balls Deep. Just too inconsistent again. Massive weeks, then weeks to 33 points. I don't know what to do there. I got to give it to Mike. He's got the matchups. He's got the early predictions. That being said, don't be surprised if Chris's team does blow up like we've seen them do. All right. He's kind of like magnesium. Kind of boring to look at unless you light it on fire and watch it glow. All right. That's it for this week's breakdown. Let me know if you like this or the written version better in the poll. If you don't know where that is, it's in the poll for the app or on the team message board online. If you want your predictions posted, send them to me. I'll put them up. That being said, good luck in your matchups this week, and I'll catch you downfield.